Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Keira Brinton. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. Good morning. Today we are recording in the Barbie room at the Moore Studios. I did not have time to record straight from my bed this morning, so you're with me in the Barbie room. Welcome. Welcome to our prayer corner in a Barbie room today. I'm so honored. I'm honored to do this work. Today is our 202nd episode, I believe. We just hit the 200 marker. And if you're new, that's miraculous for me, because when God asked me to do this podcast back in October, I thought that was the most ridiculous, impossible thing that could ever be done, was for me to add a daily podcast to my life. And I did it, and I followed what God asked me to do, and it has blessed me tremendously in my energy and a daily connection of service. And we are almost up to 10,000 downloads, which means that since October, almost 10,000 people have prayed with me. And that means more to me than the amount of money in my bank account, than the amount of books I can publish. Like this is my soul work, is to sit in prayer with others. And I thank you for being here. So today I'm going to read you a message I received from God. And this message came in after I had really been through, I would say, like a 3-month active depression. I didn't know I was in a depression. You wouldn't see it from the outside. And I didn't know it until I was out. And when I got out, this is the message that God said to me. Welcome back, my love. Rejoice in this energy. Rejoice in this light. Rejoice and be merry, for all is now right. I didn't even know it rhymed until I said it out loud. That's so beautiful. So, with that, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what struggles or hurdles are around you, I'm going to invite you to breathe in and feel into this idea that everything is exactly as it needs to be. This idea that everything is exactly as it needs to be. I want you to just feel that in your body. And that means even when things are hard, even when things are intense or stressful, what if it was all exactly as it needs to be? It's just all right now. So I want you to just breathe that in. That brings a lot of peace into the body. And it lets go of all of our attachments to how we think it should be. So we're going to pick up whatever burden you are struggling with right now. We're going to place that burden into God. And we're going to allow God to transfigure it, transmute it, transform it into miracles. And we're going to ask to be shown today if there is an action that you need to take to help this burden, this problem, turn into a miracle. So for me, it's 2 parts of this recipe. 1 is deep sacred surrender with God, and 2 is me taking the action to actually bring it to earth. This is not a one-sided deal. God doesn't just poof a miracle into your life. God will open up pathways. God will open up the heavens, open up doors, but you still have to walk. You still have to walk. So I'm inviting you today that as we go into prayer, that your heart will be open to receive any actions that you are here to take that's going to bring this into a miracle. And we're going to ask first that our vibrational frequency will be shifted and altered to a higher frequency right now, that we may move up the scale of vibration and energy, that we may move closer to the energy of God. And then we're going to ask that God will place his hands on our head to give us a blessing. And I'm going to be quiet while you pray. And whatever you receive, I invite you to write into your prayer book. Take a nice deep breath in. And then opening your palms to the heavens and asking God, what is my number one action that I can do today that's going to take this burden and turn it into the miracle I'm seeking? We're going to listen. You're going to receive. Whatever you receive, you're going to write at the bottom of your prayer book. I invite you to take a nice deep breath in. And I want you to feel your spiritual team show up, your angels, your guides. Just notice them. Then we're going to ask them for help today. We're going to ask them for help in the areas that we need help. We're going to give them assignments, jobs. So for example, I always call in my angels and I ask them, I call in all of my children. I say, God, please call in Kale, Eli, Beck, Presley, and Jones's angels and guides in and through the divine light to circle them, to protect them, and to bless them with peace, to keep them safe today. And then I send my angels out to find the people who need to write books, to find the people who need my work, that they may be brought in the most miraculous ways. And then I ask for whatever else I need help with. And so I invite you to play around with this idea that you are not alone and that you have a team, a spiritual team who is here to support you. So I want you to breathe in and I want you to breathe out. We're going to wrap you from the crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. That today you know you are loved. That today you know that you are known by God. Today you may witness yourself as God sees you. And I want to thank you for wandering into the sacred with me. And I will see you tomorrow morning in our prayer corner. Thank you, my love, for wandering into the sacred with me today. It is always an honor to hold this space for thousands of us to gather daily in sacred devotion. If you feel called to deepen this practice and join me live, I invite you to be a part of the Sacred Wandering Circle, a private, intimate space where we share our daily blessings in a Facebook group and gather once a month for a live 1-hour session. We come together to bless the body, to pray, and to receive. There is so much power when we unite with others who hold the sacred sacred. If your heart is nudging you, you can find the link in the show notes. And remember, you don't need anyone to help you hear God. You are the conduit God speaks directly to you, and your prayer corner, it lives within you always.